This is Power Ground Boxing, where we're dedicated to the great sport of boxing. I need you to subscribe right now for another jab of boxing news from around the world, commentary and entertainment with a focus of honoring those of the past and the present who have made a positive contribution to the great sport of boxing. This is Quick Jab, and right now, oh my goodness, I am so excited to be talking about this one right here, Frank Martin and Michel Rivera. Oh my goodness, this is going to be crazy. Listen, I just saw the weigh-ins, right? And when I tell you Frank Martin, he stepped as close as you can get to a person's face without touching them. That's right. He stepped into Michel Rivera's face, and man, good gracious, he looked as if he was definitely ready for business. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about he looked like he was ready for war. Now, Frank Martin, I think he has like 12 knockouts. I think he has 16 wins. He's undefeated, of course, and he's facing Michel Rivera. Now, Michel Rivera has 24 wins, no losses. He has 14 wins by knockout. Do you understand what I'm saying? And he's getting ready to go off and square up against Frank Martin, December 17th, 2022. Oh my goodness, man. PBC, they did the thing right there. Premier Boxing Champions did their thing, putting this fight right here together. Now, I must say about this matchup that I really respect the fact that Frank Martin, who is kind of a newcomer to the sport when compared to Michel Rivera, but he has a great boxing ability, and the fact that he is willing to take a fight that is massively difficult. And I think it's going to be difficult for both of these guys. That's what I really think. Now, Rivera, I think he's like 24 years old, and I think he's 3 years younger than Martin, but I think he feels as if he's better prepared for a 12-round WBA lightweight elimination match. That's right. Cosmopolitan Center, Las Vegas. They getting ready to get it on December 17th, 2022. And I'm massively excited. Just saw this weigh-in, and I'm like, hey, man. Now, look, somebody's O has to go because both of these guys are undefeated, so it's going to be, it's going to definitely be something to see, because most of the times, especially in boxing, when you have that O, it makes you more marketable. Everyone wants to hold on to that O. So right now, Rivera, he's rated number 6 by the IBF and 9th by the WBC and 10th by the WBO. Martin, he's represented by Errol Spence Jr.'s promotional company, and he's ranked 10th in the WBA, and I don't think he's in the top 10 for the IBF, WBC, or the WBO. But what I will say is that if he beats Rivera, then this is going to be a high-profile fight and victory within this lightweight division, because both of these guys are contenders, and they need this. But like I said, this is like old school boxing right now, because most of the times everybody's trying to guard that O. But in this match, one of those O's has to go. Do you understand now? If they get a draw, oh my God, and then they run it back, because I think, I like both of these guys, and I'm telling you, they're both slick, they're both fast, they're both strong. And at this weigh-in, they both look like they really want to get busy. So, I'm telling you, I don't know if it's going to be a phone booth fight. I don't know if, since Rivera is a little bit taller, even though at the weigh-in, he didn't look a lot taller than Martin. But Rivera is taller. He does have the reach. So if he boxed tall, then, hey, he might get that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But, man, one thing I will say, I like about Martin. He had an impressive fight. His last fight, I think he stopped a guy named Martinez, one of those names. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if I've messed up the individual's name, but he was a Dominican fighter. But he stopped him in the 10th round. But I think he got hurt. It looked as if he got hurt in one of those rounds. But Rivera, he's been doing his thing. I think he a good boxer. I think both of these guys are good boxers with a good skill set, and I'm very excited. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but I'm very excited about this match right here. You got what I'm saying? Because I can't believe that they getting ready to do that. You got what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Now, Rivera Martin, they're gonna headline Showtime Championship Boxing, and I'm saying it's gonna be like a triple header. Oh my goodness! I'm really excited about this right here. Now, it's some other notable individuals on the card as well. This is going to be a pretty good card, especially to end out 2022. And listen, what if it's a spectacular knockout by one of these guys? I don't know if it's going to be Rivera. I don't know if it's going to be Martin. But what if it's like a crazy knockout? Oh my God, that would be crazy right there. You know what I'm saying? Look, what if they both punch each other and knock each other down at the same time? Okay, I'm tripping right now, but you get what I'm saying. I think that it's going to be one of those barn burners because both of these guys, they got a lot to prove. Because they are contenders. They are on their way up, and a high profile win like this will make it where people are like, whoa, you got what I'm saying? So Rivera, Michel Rivera, he's taller than Frank Martin, but not by much. You got what I'm saying? Not by much. So I look at this fight as pretty even. You know what I'm saying? I really look at it as a pretty even. Even when earlier I was looking at the individuals that they fought, and I'm like, hey, their competition is kind of formidable. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is that their competition is similar. So no one has, just this elite record right now where they just powered through all the top contenders. So I'm looking at their records. I went to BoxRec. I looked at their records. I'm like, hey, yeah, they're pretty good compared to each other. So I'm really looking forward to Rivera and Martin. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Who do you think is going to win this fight? I'm just excited. I'm just happy that it's getting ready to happen, because I cannot believe in 2022 in modern day boxing, they got the best fighting the best, and people who are really on the come up and on the grind, and all the spotlight is on them, and people are looking at them like, hey, you may be the future. And they say, you know what? I'm going to fight somebody else who's being deemed as the future. That is so different. It is just completely different. Now, one thing I will say, I don't know about Frank. No, I know about Frank Martin, but I don't know about Rivera's camp. But I know that if Frank Martin is training like Errol Spence is training, man, he's very, very durable. You know what I'm saying? Like once he hits the go button, Errol Spence, once he hits the go button, he really goes. So if Frank Martin been training like Errol Spence, then when he hit that go button, it should be fireworks. You got what I'm saying? Now, one of the things that I did notice in a Facebook group is, and reminding you to like me on Facebook with Power Grind Boxing. But one thing I noticed in a Facebook group was that Chris Colbert's manager or somebody from his camp was saying that that Rivera was going to win. He was like, oh, Rivera is going to easily edge him out. And I was just thinking in my mind, Frank Martin and Chris Colbert, they don't like each other. So, of course, your camp is going to root for Rivera. You got what I'm saying? That's how hating works. You got what I'm saying? But, I'm just like, man, when you don't like people, just fall back from the comment section. You got what I'm saying? Like, good gracious, man. Everybody who don't like you always want to say something about you and then act like they don't even, I'm not biased. Like, what? You are biased. I hate them type of comments. But anyway, it is what it is. But look, let me ask you a question though. Who are you pulling for? Are you going for Rivera or are you going for Martin? I don't know. I'm just excited about this match. You got what I'm saying? But listen, this is Power Grind Boxing, courtesy of Power Grind Sports. Remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. But I got to remind you to stay on the grind. Peace.